MAFS.
Season 3.
Episode 3. I'm Tammy.
I'm Rochelle.
Thanks for joining us again this evening. We're going to start off with talking about Trey and Vanessa. Okay, I'm a little concerned. Vanessa, I think you took something that Trey said a little bit the wrong way.
Right. I think that it seems like you were hurt in the past by men who weren't necessarily serious about being in a relationship. So then when Trey was just sharing with you that
and being honest,
honest, which is a good thing at this point in time.
Communication is good.
I think you freaked out a little bit too much when I lost my appetite. I can't eat. Like, girl, no, enjoy your meal, enjoy your honeymoon.
That was a damn good looking lobster too.
You know, wasting. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, eat your food and quit tripping. I think that you are holding on to the past, and you're judging him based off of his past.
Right.
And you guys have to remember that you guys are.
You both have a past.
You both have a past, and you guys are both moving on from it. He was just sharing with you. I feel like if he wasn't for real serious, he wouldn't even
bother to do the show.
Put in the situation to do something like this in the first place. He was raised way better than that, and so I feel that by him putting himself in there, he's really going to give it 110%. And that's something that I feel like you shouldn't really worry about based off of what I've seen so far.
Right. I mean, he was just said he wanted to be honest with you. He didn't want to hold anything back.
Right.
And he said he dated a lot. But if you think about it, you said you dated a lot of guys too.
And they wasn't no good and all this, that, and the other.
So
but
you
know, it's just
you can't hold that because you both have dated. Like you said, you both bring a past.
Right.
So I'm gonna need you to let that go.
Let it go, honey. Let it go.
And try to work on and focus on the two of you. Don't make a problem where there isn't one.
Right.
Because
do not
you're
make
going
a
to
mountain out
force
of a molehill, because girl, you'll ruin it, and it'll be your fault.
Right. So back up. Back up. Process. You're still getting to know each other, but be thankful that he's being honest.
Right. Because you know what I'm saying.
Because he could have been lying. And you know what that's like. You'd have been there, done that,
and had the T-shirt and everything.
So let it go.
Let it go.
Okay, moving right along.
Let's go with Neil and Sam.
Okay. First off, I do appreciate Sam's honesty.
Honesty, yes.
I gotta give her that.
Their communication right now is on point. Like, I feel like this is what communication that people who are married need to strive for. Just being able to just get it out there.
Yeah,
and
be like, honest. I'm gonna need you to quit calling me fake, and I'm gonna need you to quit calling me pussy, and non-man's men. But hey.
I just feel like, she was straightforward with him about how she felt about him physically. I thought maybe she could have maybe kept that to herself, but then
I'm glad
the way she was acting was really giving off that funky vibe. But I mean, she did it respectfully.
Yes.
And I like the fact that she's willing to give it a go. She's like, you know what, I may not be attracted to him right now, but down the line I may be, whatever. And she's really respectful and communicative to him in person. And it's behind the scenes that she like.
But
I think
she explained to him why she felt it had that shady attitude.
So I just think that that's a good thing that they have is the communication.
That is,
they
and
really
that's
tell
key.
each other. And he was like, "I'm not offended."
I know I'm not a 10. And she's never claimed to be a 10.
And she ain't claimed to be a Barbie. Because at first I did get a little bit defensive for Neil because I was like, first of all, bitch, like. You think you cute? But then I realized that, she was just like, I'm just being honest.
Right. And of course, he
left the window open for him to say whatever he wanted to say.
And she didn't shut him down. And I think that's what allowed them to get playful again. Right. Which was a plus for them.
Right. They just let off that energy and, just let that stress level down. But, I'm glad that they had the communication. We'll see what happened next week.
I have to say, Neil did look like when she said, I'm not attracted to you. His facial expression looked like he'd been punched in the face with a dead fish. And it
hurts. I mean, you don't want to hear somebody say that to you. I mean, anybody. So,
but he handled it.
He did, and he wasn't rude. He was like, I can respect that. I respect it.
And the fact that you shared why and so forth. Now, Neil, I do want to tell you, she stepped out of her comfort zone to get in that water
and stuff, and you didn't even check on her to see if she was okay. She was struggling and doggy paddling and carrying on.
And I understand you were having a good time, but you should have, knowing that it was out of her zone, and knowing that she did that to make you feel comfortable and not stay on the boat to act some funky, shady way.
But you know what, and I do give him in his defense, though. I mean, this woman just break it down for real.
But that was earlier.
But he was probably just like, they're not thinking of each other romantically like that right now. So I can see why maybe, trying to be defenseful for him, just like why he wasn't like extra clingy and checking up because they're not there.
But he at least said on the boat when they were laying there, he liked the fact that they had a little bit more intimate time. And then she jumped off you on your own.
You can't expect all this stuff, girl. I mean, look. You just broke the man down emotionally and you up here trying to get help with the sharks. Like, nah. Okay. You would ask the guy to help you on the water and move on.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Moving on. Let's talk about David.
Neil needs a little tan on his chest. Just all. I
just want to keep that up. Leave the man alone. I mean, for real. Ain't nothing wrong with your bro. Just keep it moving.
Okay, moving on. Moving on to David and Ashley. You were in Phoenix.
First of all, right? You was like up the street from us, and I'm like, no.
But whatever. You better come back,
right? So, anywho,
but I want to say, Ashley, I want to tell you personally, I'm sorry.
I ain't apologizing for shit because you was tripping at the wedding. You was like, I wanted this and I wanted that, but I am glad because I told you to step it up, which you did this next episode by being more like, understanding and being like, this is what I wanted. I used to date for looks and
but now there's but now I'm being open. But honey, he is cute.
He is cute, and I think that she's you guys
she's
are riding
realizing
bikes,
that
you guys are talking, and I think that's a really good thing. So Ashley, thank you for stepping it up because I was real upset because he's a really good guy from what we've seen so far. So.
And like you said, your his family seemed really connected with you and they liked you and so forth. I have to say I appreciate your endeavors because you have gone far above Jamie, and thank you for that.
Right, because I couldn't take another, taking all day to be affectionate and stuff like that.
And we're not saying that you're just.
And I'm not talking about doing all that. I mean just
having that
sitting
connection.
Next to him and like y'all's knees was touching.
And you actually held his hand. Like when you all were going
into the room and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so that was a step up. So, that's fine, whatever. But I'm glad that you're not treating him like he looked like an
Quasimodo.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, but thank you guys for at least ending it up with us feeling comfortable with all of you. We're on the team for all three of you.
I know right now, like I feel like everybody could really do it. I mean,
you just got to keep communication. And I think Ashley and David are communicating.
Yeah, they are.
And they're sharing their thoughts and they're talking about, and they're not holding against one of each other what they're feeling.
Right.
And he's being genuine about appreciating and respecting her. So thanks, guys. We appreciate you all watching our recaps. Follow us on Twitter at Tammy Howard7 and Rochelle 88230. Peace.